I'm gonna go with a little bit of an update. For one, we went through Soda Springs. I've switched out cameras. Sometimes these casings that I put it in from my helmet can tend to insulate a little bit, maybe create a little bit of heat than what the GoPro is good for. So I switched out video, so I ended the other one, so I had to stop on that one. We're starting on this video and we're going to press on down the road, and hope everything goes good when we get to Rock Springs. We've already came through that way coming from Kansas, so there's no real reason to video Highway 80 coming back. You're just seeing the backside of it, which is nothing real different. Anyway, I'm gonna look at how far we got to Rock Springs. See, Rock Springs is 370 miles. And I've went so far about 160. So we got roughly about 200 miles to Rock Springs. Little America is about 283. And Kemmerer or Montpelier will be our next stop. In about 65 miles. So anyway, I just giving you an update where we're at. Reason why I had to stop, do some camera work. Obviously, anybody that does motorcycle vlogs usually have to have more than one camera just for cases like this. So we're gonna get back on the road and call it and get going. Alrighty folks, we got the GoPros changed out, and engine started good, bike's been running good. Man, it's 100 right now. That can't be. Anyway, we'll see down the road. It should change. We got 140 miles in. The bike's got 39,224. I'll be turning 40,000 on it. I bought this thing a year and a half ago. It's only 18.6. Guy never drove it. I've been riding the wheels off of it. Anyway, we're in front of this Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints building. Pulled in, get a little bit of shade. Fix my problems I needed to on the cameras, and we are looking good. Okay, just for you little updates. We've left Pocatello, Idaho through Lava Hot Springs. Then we went through Soda Springs. And the little town that I was behind the church was Georgetown. We're on to Montpelier. There's an alternate route. You can take 89, which goes around Bear Lake, which would be a little closer, which would be a cool ride. However, I decided to go the other direction toward Cokeville and stay on I-30. We'll stay on I-30 through Diamondville, Kemmerer, and Granger. My recommendation, unless you need to go into town to get gas, is they don't give you directions on Kemmerer as far as either having to go through the town or around it, but there is a roundabout way to go, so you don't have to lose time by going into the town. Then we'll go from there to Opal to Little America, or Granger, and then we'll drop into I-30 just before Little America. Coming into Bennington. They'll let me do 55, so it must not be much of a town. So still doing 55. We're at 85 degrees. We're in Montpelier, population 2,977. To look around, you'd think there'd be more people than that. We got a big old church over there, so you'd think that they would. You think they would have a higher population. Maybe they don't change that for 25 years or something.
They're supposed to make money on interest, right? Loan it out, get the interest. Of course, they make a lot of money now on overdraft fees.
Yeah, we're out of town. Oh, nice, lot of little valleys over there. Update, it's 12 o'clock. Got 80 degrees, which isn't too bad. It's a far cry from the 100 plus I had to deal with. Not that I'm going to get some 100 probably in Kansas. Kind of looks nice over there. We're about 70 miles from Kemmerer, Wyoming. And that'll put us at about roughly about 35 miles from Little America, and then we'll be dumping in on 80. About 150 or 140 from here, we'll be getting to Rock Springs, and then the next major place, which is another 120 miles, will be Rollins. And that's where I'll be staying for the night tonight. That'll be about 430 miles from day one, from the time I left Idaho Falls.
Watching you grow, watching you learn, watching you fall down at times and get back up even when it hurts. Looking at you, I know love for you will always be sweet, 'cause you feel and you give and you hold on so tightly. Inside this dance right now, we celebrate the love you found, knowing you won't have to go without. She'll build you up every doubt, and this moment is what life is all about, and I couldn't be more proud. Proud of the heart that you have and all that you still aim to be, always reaching for the stars and following your dreams. Oh, what I would give to go back to when you were just my little boy, fishing in the bathtub and playing with your toys. But inside this dance right now, we celebrate the love you found, knowing you won't have to do without. She'll build you up every doubt, and this moment is what life is all about, and I couldn't be more proud. There'll be years of memories made, little feet running round your house, and I smile knowing you'll be great. If you ever need me, baby, I'll be around, and I couldn't be more proud. I never think, I never know. I'm stuck and left alone. I've been lost, I've been fine. My cause is not defined. Won't you kiss me? Won't you play? Won't you drive me? Ain't no way I could deny you, I could stray. Won't you kiss me? Ain't no way. Won't you? Won't you come and try me now? So come and try me now. I never think, I never know. I'm stuck and left alone. I've been lost, I've been fine. My cause is not defined. Won't you kiss me? Won't you play? Won't you drive me? Ain't no way I could deny you, I could stray. Will you kiss me? My cause.
Yeah, we're in Wyoming, about 50 miles from Kemmerer. Jim, Sherman, Cass, Al, eat your heart out, man. I'm enjoying the heck out of this ride. Only thing is, I wish you were with me. We now just came into Cokeville, Wyoming. 375 for diesel and 330 for unleaded. We're East 30, 89 Junction. Sage Junction 19, Kemmerer 44, that's where I'll get gas. Oh, there's a gas station down there. Good. Well, I got this turn off. Had to check my map. It says Kemmerer that way, Rock Springs that way. It's a gas at the bottom of the hill. I'm below half a tank. It's time to give this thing something to eat, fill up its belly. Well, it's just a little bit of a quandary. I have my nav system isn't operating because I'm in the middle of nowhere. I can't pick up a signal. So I was relying upon my map and everything. So I figured I still had 20-25 miles left to go to Kemmerer. And I was below half, and I thought, you know, I always rule of thumb during this time of COVID and everything else, I wasn't going to take any risks. So I seen this little gas station, Sinclair sign off in the distance, and I thought it was just a little tiny gas station. And then I get there, and then it's just a metal building with a gas pump in front of it. So I went ahead and pulled up to it, and I was able to accept my card, and I was able to refuel. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm glad that I got the gas, but I didn't realize that Kemmerer was only about 15 miles down the road. You know, it is what it is. Still acting a little bit puzzled at this point. Should I go ahead and try it, or should I not? Like I said, it looked like I could use it. One pump had off-road diesel, which is basically for no taxes on-road type deal. So I was just trying to figure out if this is all for farming stuff or what. So as I looked a little bit closer, I noticed that, yeah, it is on-road. So slid the card and wait to see what happened. It set itself and grabbed the right pump, of course. Don't want to get the diesel. And started pumping the bike, and we were on our merry way. Also, one rule of thumb is I always carry cash with me. I did have one gas station for some reason went and take my card, so I ended up having to pay cash. So you always want to be safe on both sides. Debit, credit cards, cash, a couple credit cards if needed. Just never know how things are going to go when you're on a ride. And that'll be something I'll bring up in the end of my story on this. So when I get back into Kansas, I'll do a last video of lessons learned. So that way it'll help all you other motorcycle vloggers do better, or learn from my experiences or things that I did better. We'll see how that goes. this little gas station in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing here except for a building and gas pumps. Let me grab my receipt. I seen it was $3.25 a gallon, and it's been like $3.50 along the route, so I thought, what the heck? I'll see if I can get gas out of this little deal. Got a car parked there. I don't know what it's. Who's inside doing something or what?
Turn right. Then turn left. Turn left onto US 30 alternate east, Fossil Drive. Continue on US 30 alternate east for 2 miles.
This is Kemmerer.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Opal Street.
'91 is climbing a little bit. I think we're on our way. Kind of set on my map to go through Kemmerer, and it ended up being that it was more of a city center thing. So it kind of took me for a little loop, which wasted about 30 minutes. Anyway, it is what it is.
Continue on US 189 south for half a mile. In a quarter mile, turn left onto the US 30 east ramp to Rock Springs.
Wow, that's a heck of a power plant over there.
Turn left onto the US 30 east ramp. Continue on US 30 east for 44 miles.
hard to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our love tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling